and welcome to this new video. Today I want to talk about this little web application. It's free and can be used in substitution of a hardware MIDI controller. Long story short, at the end of the past week, Moahbeatlab reached me on Instagram and he said, hey, it would be cool to add your recipes into this little application. I was like, what this guy is talking about? And then suddenly I remember I saw a post on Reddit from another user, and this was the original post. The original developer of this application is Puzzleheaded Big 103. I link you on the description of the video the posts and the GitHub. Since this web app is an open source project, it can be modified by anyone, and this is what happened with this modification by Moah. And basically this is a software MIDI controller that runs into your browser. I'm on Android right now, but you can use also on iOS with the help of an additional app, and on the desktop Mac or PC. You don't need to install anything, you don't need to prepare anything or set up anything. You want only to connect your phone from the USB-C to the USB-C port of the SP-404, and it's ready to go. This video will not be a review or a tutorial on how to use this web app. I just scratched the surface. I want to show you a quick option if you don't own a hardware MIDI controller. Now, before we start, if you're looking for one-on-one online dawless lesson on SP-404, Octatrack, Polyend Tracker, just check my Gamma page, and the same goes if you need sample packs. If you want to listen my latest live set, check it on Subvert. Let's give a view on the layout of this application. We have a row of tabs here with different functions. And the first thing you want to do when you connect the application, so let's do on camera. Now we are disconnected, so you want to connect to the correct website, and I link it on the description. And now you can connect your SP-404. Now it's connected, so we are good to go. There is a little manual here, so if you aren't sure of something, you can check this manual. If you assign your direct buses as you have assigned into the SP, they matches, so you can see the name of the various parameters for each bus, some explanation, and also the additional application you need to use this web app with your iOS. Now, on the Overview tab, we have all the 5 buses. It can control also the external input bus. And by switching on these tabs here, we have the various buses. This is the external one. We have also a chromatic mode. It's binded to MIDI channel 16, of course, but I haven't found a way to change the sample that is playing. Now it's playing the first sample on the first bank, and here it said that it should play the selected sample, so let's select this, but this doesn't work. It's not perfect yet. There's some bugs here and there. This is one of those. It's at the very first stage of its development, I think, so probably most of the bugs will be solved with a future update. The same goes for the pattern mode. You can change and chain your patterns from here, but this doesn't work as now. You have also to follow some instruction and change the behavior of the PC RX and turn it on if you have on off, but this doesn't work as now. We have the Jam tab. We can build some shortcuts to use during the performance. Then we have the XY tab, where we can assign some parameters, and you will be able to, in this case, filter the kick and open up the delays. You can also save a preset and recall your preset from here. This turn off all the buses. We have also an LFO section on the XY tab. We can set an LFO per bus. I have set here 2 LFO on the track 1 and track 2, and you can select here the target of the LFO. So you can select the bus and then the corresponding control. We have the speed of the LFO and the clock. So if we switch to the overview tab, you can see the 2 LFOs that are mapped, and you can map 1 LFO each bus. You can build a snapshot of the whole state of the machine and then recall the snapshot. The import and export is done via JSON files. On the library tab, we have our recipes. So they are basically set of preset. Those are recipe I've shared on my social media as posts, and Moahbeatlab has implemented this function. So basically now, for instance, if we select the bus destroyer, here we go. This is without, and this is with. He's sending all the correct settings to the buses. Pay attention to one thing. We have the 2 LFO that are constantly running. They are disconnected from the patch. So this means that if you are using the LFO, it will be always on until you are switching it off. Now it's off, as you can see. This is a convenient way to build preset and use preset when you need of some chains, I don't know, kicks or snares, basses. Maybe you have your way of working, and basically now you can have your preset. Let's try with something different. I don't know, this is for techno kick, but it's working. Of course, it's not the correct sample, but it's working. Another one, the risers. Of course, those recipes are intended to be used with specific samples, but we are only giving a view to this application. Pay attention to one thing. This application is not capable of changing the routing of the buses, so you have to do it manually. The most powerful usage is, of course, on performing. Let's try to build something cool, something that is usable, just to show you how to build your first patch here. Let's start with the bus 1. Now we can activate or deactivate the buses via this button here. Let's go really straightforward. The filter, we have the filter yet here, so this is acting on bus 1, and I have on bus 1 only the kick, if I remember correctly. I was wrong, I have also other thing on bus 1. It's cool. Now on bus 2, let's go classic. By clicking on the little tab here, we are opening the FX selection tab, and we can select which effect we want. Let's go with the time control delay. And again, on and off. Let's restore all the buses. Now, bus 3. Maybe we can choose another effect. Oh, let's leave overdrive is cool. We can build some variation. And on bus 4, let's use the reverb. Nice. So we have all our buses set up. And now we can take a snapshot of this state of the machine by tapping on the snap. Let's save on slot 1, rename, and let's use a performance 1. Cool. So now we can recall this setup here exactly as it is right now. You can save this state of the single effect. This is very cool. And now if we go to the Jam tab, I have created 2 little shortcuts. One is a fader on the reverb and the other one is a momentary distortion. So they act like this. And we can create more. For instance, we can build a new slot by tapping the plus button, and we have different options here. We can control the 404 parameter on one of the 5 buses. We can send out MIDI-CC program changes or notes via the MIDI output on the SP. So this could be cool to send out different messages to other machines. And the bus scene, this capture a state of the buses or the bus you want to capture and freeze it just so you can go crazy with a bus, make extreme settings, and then you have these extreme settings recallable with a button. The fader is usable and convenient when you want to bring in some parameter slowly, so you have the control of the parameter. The pad is more like an on-off effect, toggle or momentary. Let's, I don't know, use the bus 2. And we have the delay on bus 2. Let's do momentary. And here I can change the value minimum and maximum of this effect. Control 2, I want to control the feedback. Let's rename delay. So now let's try we are bumping up the feedback of the delay on bus 2. And yeah, the same goes for the other buses. This was really a view on what this little web app is capable. I haven't digged too much in depth yet because I haven't the time. As I said, I just wanted to bring to you this new way to control the SP. You can also randomize the parameter here. So every time you hit this, you get a new randomization, but not on the algorithm time, at least not in the reverb. But anyway, there's a lot to discover, and of course the best part is the XY, which allows us to use an LFO and add an LFO to every bus, which is very cool and is something that we don't have into the SP. One thing I didn't mention in chromatic mode is that you can toggle from channel 11 to channel 16, which are the vocoder and the chromatic mode. You have the scale quantization if you want, and you can audition your pads. You can also share your preset, as I said before. So thank you to both of the developer, the original one to make this thing real, and Moah to modify this and posting me on. Thank you very much. I hope this little video will be useful for you, and I suggest you to try this little application because it can change the way you are using your ESP, especially if you don't have a physical MIDI controller. This is it for today. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Ciao!